Hello guys, it's John from TechSpace, and today we are going to do a scooter size comparison video with some specs included as well. I just thought I would put this video together just to make sure that everyone knows what is the size difference between actual wheels. A lot of us don't have the opportunity to go to the store and buy. I didn't have the opportunity with two of my scooters to check them out before I bought them. I had to buy them online because the shops are located away from our city. So I just want to give you guys a size comparison between the 10-inch, 11-inch and 13-inch scooters that I own. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so these are the three scooters that we are going to be comparing today. The first one is the Segway F40 model, which is the 10-inch version of the tires. Then we've got the TNE Q4 V6. This is the 11-inch version tires. And then we've got the Mankill X5, which is the 13-inch tire version. Okay guys, so if we do a little walk around on the Segway F40, you'll realize something that is immediately evident, and that is that there is no suspension. Yes, you do have pneumatic tires, 10 inches, which is tubed as well. But unfortunately, this scooter does not have any suspension. And due to this, the ride is not as comfortable as you would have with something that has got suspension. So the Segway is obviously the most popular scooter brand probably in the world, most used. And it's probably because they have been around the longest and they've had the most media and marketing attention towards their brand. Okay, so let's look at some of the measurements with the scooter. So firstly, we are going to look at the deck size. So as you can see guys, the deck is about 16 centimeters or about 6.5 inches. It's about 17 inches. Or 44 centimeters. The height from the stem to the standing deck, 98 centimeters or 38.5 inches. It's got a riding height of 15 centimeters or 5.75 inches. So this is a USA 11 shoe. Let's quickly see what the size is of a person that wears a USA 11 shoe on each scooter's deck. So that is the Segway F40. And for those of you who are curious about the child handlebar accessories that they sell on AliExpress, there you can see is one. Yeah, our kids ride with us, so these are quite handy, and they do have these kind of reflector lights on the sides, and that little piece in the middle there glows in the dark. That is the Segway F40 scooter, and there you can see is a clear picture of its 10-inch pneumatic tire, which is tubed. There is a tube inside, so being pneumatic, it does soften the ride compared to a scooter that does not have a pneumatic tire or those solid wheels. But yeah, it is still not the most comfortable ride in the world. So these were our first scooters that we bought, and we obviously upgraded to the other two larger scooters that we've got. The next scooter that we are going to be looking at is the TNE Q4 V6. Let's look at some of the specs. TNE is a well-known scooter brand, especially here in New Zealand. We've really been enjoying this scooter. One of the only real concerns that we have with this scooter is that the back brake was extremely soft coming from the factory. Might have been that through transport on the ship somehow air bubbles got into the system, but that is going to be one of our separate videos that I am going to bleed the hydraulic brakes through the system. So subscribe to the channel, guys, to check that video out. Alright, and there you can see is the wheel size as well. So there's your 11-inch. These are tubeless, and these did not come with the scooter. We bought this from AliExpress, and they came in a couple of weeks after we bought them. And that's also a separate video that you can check down in the description of how we did a step-by-step tire change on this scooter. Alright, so let's quickly look at the TNE scooter's deck size. So on its thickest area, it's about 22.5 centimeters or 9 inches. In the middle, it's about 20 centimeters or 8 inches. And then obviously that is the same. And then the length of the deck is about 52 centimeters or about 50 centimeters usable surface area or 20 inches. Then the length from the standing deck to the handlebars is about 96 centimeters or about 38 inches. So the rider's height from the deck is about 25 centimeters or 9.5 inches. Okay guys, so there is the number 11 USA shoe on the TNE deck. Okay, so let's do a little walk around of the scooter. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, we absolutely love the scooter, apart from the fact that the back brakes wasn't great coming from the factory. But we love and adore the scooter. It's really been epic. I think most of these scooters are just picked from a generic bin of parts, put together, and a different logo slapped onto them. My personal opinion, but yeah, it's a really awesome scooter. Lots of power. Really feels like you have to wrestle this thing constantly. It's an awesome scooter. And the last scooter that we are going to be discussing is the Mankill X5. Now this is my personal scooter that I use. My wife uses the TNE Q4 V6, and I absolutely adore this scooter. This is, to me, this is the pinnacle of comfortable, fast scooter riding. 13 inches makes the world of a difference. And to anyone who hasn't driven a 13-inch scooter before, you have to do it. You have to try it out. The comfort levels are just amazing. Let's look at some of the scooter specs. Alright, so let's quickly look at the deck size of the scooter, which you can clearly see is massive. It's a massive deck. It's really nice. Across the deck is about almost 1 foot, 11.5 inches, and it's about 29 centimeters. At its thickest point, it is 1 foot and about 31.5 centimeters, which is a really nice size. Then if we look across, it's about 2 feet of usable space and about 60 centimeters. Okay, so the length from the deck to the handlebar is, it's about 1 meter or 39 inches. So it's nice and high. Okay guys, as you can see, the Mankill X5 has got a riding height of about 33 centimeters or 12.5 inches. And there is the USA 11 shoe test on the Mankill X5. As you can see, plenty of space. It's really comfortable. There is tons of space to stand on. You can really position yourself comfortably on that scooter, and it is really fun to drive. Let's quickly do a walk around of the scooter. Okay, and there we can see the scooters standing back to back, going from 10 to 11 to 13-inch tires. The Segway obviously being tubed, and the TNE and the Mankill X5 being tubeless, just to get them all in picture. Alright guys, so yeah, there is quite a big size difference, and to me personally with this lineup, the more you go to the right, the better the ride becomes, the more comfort there is, which is really good. Obviously the Segway is the only one that you can really use as a commuter scooter in terms of packing it up, folding it up and carrying it anywhere else. The other two are just too heavy. Doesn't make sense to try and take them upstairs or anything like that. There's obviously some advantages and some disadvantages, and you must decide what type of compromises you are willing to make with your scooter and what you are going to be using it for. I do not use mine as a daily commute. I use mine for the fun, to drive around, so the portability is not an issue for me. For me it's comfort and speed, and that is the only thing that is important to me. Thank you guys for joining me for this video, and I hope that you guys have got an idea as you go higher with the size of the tire, the whole frame, the weight and everything else increases as well. So it depends on you what scooter you buy and what you need it for. If you like this video guys, please go and subscribe to my channel. If you like content like this, you would definitely like the other videos on my channel as well. You can go check it out. We did a tire change. There's some unboxing videos as well, some RCs for those of you who's in RCs, and also I've got a Sur-Ron as well, which I did a couple of modifications on. I like these type of things, and yeah, if you do like things like that as well, you'll enjoy my channel. Thank you guys, and leave a like, give a comment below as well if you've got any one of these scooters and what size scooter you have and how you find the drivability of it. Thank you for joining me again, and I'm John from TechSpace, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.